that the room will be in disorder again. Because this guy will stay disordered person, and he will put mess wherever he goes. We have to change. We want to change the world, but the world is perfect. Why should we change the world? Who created the world? Allah. See, if Allah created the world, why should it be imperfect? The world is perfect. Each person stays exactly where it belongs. The point is that we have to change. So my great intuition is that we have to change from inside out. We cannot expect the world to change and then maybe later on we will modify ourselves. No, first we change ourselves. We change our attitude. If we could change our way of eating, less shish kebab, for example, we would have 20% less pollution in the world. 20% right away, tonight, if you stop. But who would stop? Who cares? So we want a clean world, but we want to continue to eat shish kebab, which means animals, killing of the animals, land that you have to destroy forests to raise these animals, and all the consequences that you can imagine with the natural gas, the biological gas, and all the problems of the atmosphere. You continue to eat the way you know, the way that your parents taught you, then keep the planet as it is, because the planet is such, because we are such. And if we want to change the planet, we have to start from ourselves. And this is uncomfortable. It's much better to criticize the government. It's much better to criticize the leaders of the world. Much better to criticize our neighbors. And never to think that we are exactly as the world is. We are as polluted, as criminal as the world. And as conflictual. We have the war inside. If we have the war inside, we'll never have peace outside. So I think, that's good. Thank you. He's an intelligent guy. Why? He's one of my students. That's all. Osman, thank you very much. He was in Florence, by the way. The wealth of a nation. So these are very simple things. I think they are simple. The only one who do not understand are the economists. That's why I stopped being an economist and I switched to sociology, but now I'm abandoning it also, and I'm sure that I don't know anything anymore. So the wealth of a nation cannot be measured by its industrial power, its export, and much less by its natural resources. Oil fields, gold mines, or diamond deposits. As a matter of fact, the countries richest in natural resources are the poorest by the current standards. If you go to Colombia, Colombia has everything. What doesn't have Colombia? Immense silver mines that give silver since centuries. They have everything, including tungsten, that I don't know what is used for. Beautiful women, cocaine, they have everything. They are the poorest in the world. Why are they poor? Can you explain it? Japan doesn't have anything. It's like Italy. We had a little bit of mercury in the Amiata Mountains. Now they say this is poison, we cannot make thermometers. So we don't have anything. We don't have any resource. We don't have oil. We don't have gold. We don't have diamonds. We don't have anything. Japan doesn't have anything. Lost 2 wars, speaks an impossible language. They don't even understand each other. They are at the extreme part of the world that you don't even know where is Japan. And they are overcrowded. They came from a middle age. How can they become the second most important? Now will become the first because America is dying. But how can they become the second most powerful nation in the world? How is it possible? If you do not understand that thinking, the economy is thinking, it's a way of thinking. Tell me the way you think, and I will tell you how fortunate you can be in your life. What is the power of the company that you can build? That's where you have to work. You want to be an entrepreneur. Start being attentive, knowing your way of thinking, because your way of thinking is exactly what will be your reality. You cannot have a reality which is bigger than your thinking, or what I say is bigger than your dream. Enlarge the walls of your dream. Modify your way of thinking. Go beyond. Dare. Imagine the impossible. Now my impossible is to think that we can find a way to eliminate that black hole in the heart of man. And if we do that, at least for few of them, we will transform the world. So I have a laboratory. I have left everything to have a laboratory. I have some supporters that give me all the money that I need, and I have a laboratory where I want to work for few students. I don't want thousands of students. I had the thousands of students. Doesn't work. They go back to be like anybody else. We produce the old cells of the old world. We want to produce healthy cells of a new world. To do that, we have to move away from universities. We have to move away from schools. They have to stay there to continue their work, but we need something that goes beyond. I called it the School for Gods. The School for Gods is the title of my book, and it means if other schools are for men, we need a school for gods. Because to be a man is not enough. We need a special man, and that's what I'm working for. I have to eliminate the 3 protons to transform an atom of lead in an atom of gold. A humanity 82 in a humanity 79. But by the way, what is the meaning of education? What is the root, the etymology of education? This would be a good test. You can go all over the world, any university, ask any rector, professors, founder of universities, ask them and see if they know what is education, the meaning of education. We talk about education, but we don't know the meaning. The meaning comes from Latin, so I'm lucky that as Italian I can understand what is the root. It comes from ex duco. What does it mean, ex duco? Lead out, take out. Education is not adding. Education is not giving you more information or some contents. That you can take by yourself. But I go to university because I want that something is taken away from me. Not added, taken away. The 3 protons, I would like those 3 protons not to be there anymore, to make me heavy, to make me dull, to make me unworthy. So without those 3 protons, I become gold. This is my dream, to transform lead in gold. And if I can have some of you with me in my projects, I tell you that my next future leader for the world will be in Istanbul, and it will be in April, and I would like you to apply because I need special people for this special project. Thank you.